There you go.
For like $1 million. That's what I usually do. Hi! Hello! Meow meow! Hi!
The way it walks is so...
The noodle fell off. Oh yeah, look at that.
That's perfectly. With the bug. This is like not gonna work. Oh, there you go. What can I play?
I feel like I'm like in the guitar. Your armpit. I've always been the type of person to savor things. When I was little, my parents used to give us popsicles during the summer, and I always made sure that I was the last person eating it. I would compare how much my sisters had eaten to my own, and relish in the fact that I had saved more of my popsicle by the time they had already gotten to the wooden stick. I would never bite my popsicle. Instead, it was slow, calculated licks. I wanted the sweetness to last forever. In many ways, this desire to hold on to momentary pleasure has followed me throughout my entire life. Books from my local resale shop that patiently sit on my shelf, a stack of CDs I still haven't listened to, a bottomless pit of movies saved to my watch later, sketchbooks that are filled with only blank pages, clothes that hang in my closet collect dust, unused skincare products that I buy eventually expire, perfume I saved up all my money for has been barely touched in years. Everything special is reserved for some sort of imaginary day where I'll get around to it. The things that I enjoy seem to be locked in a cage that's already open. I accidentally made the bath water way too hot. Like, my skin felt like it was boiling, and I felt nauseous, and I felt like I was about to pass out. I definitely learned a lesson, very valuable lesson, not to turn the hot water up all the way. Not my best bath. Not my best bath at all. I'm gonna cool off by doing a sheet mask. I've had this for a while, like years probably. It doesn't have an expiration date anywhere on it, so I'm just gonna assume that means it doesn't expire, which it probably does, and I'm probably just being stupid. If my skin starts burning, I'll know why. I honestly don't even really like wearing sheet masks because it just like, I don't like the way it feels on my skin. And I hate when it like kind of gets in my mouth because they never really fit my face. But we're still doing it, okay? Maybe this will be awesome. I need to put my hair up too. Put it in a little ponytail. There we go. Here we go. Oh, it's cold. I can't. I don't know how some people wear face masks and they look cute. I look like a freaking serial killer. I also plan on watching a movie today. I don't know what movie yet because I have so many movies that I've been meaning to watch, but I'm gonna find one. The desire to savor ultimately leads me to delaying pleasure. My brain thinks it's doing me a favor by intentionally holding myself out on things, given the possibility I might cherish them more. And maybe in a sense that's true. If you have a chocolate bar, it's no fun if you eat it all at once. Instead, it's better to break the chocolate into multiple pieces so there's the illusion that there's more to eat. But now, I just sit and stare at the chocolate bar, and inevitably, it goes bad before I get the chance to even eat it. I don't want to live like this anymore! The first time I heard this sequence of words, I'm not even kidding, it blew my freaking mind. My life has been changed ever since. Even though it's like such a simple or obvious statement, I feel like it's literally like the same thing as YOLO, you only live once. It literally is the same like meaning, but I like every day is all there is because I feel like it's more poetic in a way. Anyways, the quote comes from Joan Didion. She's an American author. She did an interview with the New York Times and she said that she only believed in using her good silver because every day is all there is. And I was like, she's a genius. She's literally a genius. Like, this little phrase has rewired my brain more than like anything could have. And I think it just like really resonated with me because it made me realize a lot of the things I do in response to my insecurities. It's like I tend to avoid consuming things, or I just run away from things that I know that will bring me joy because I feel like I'm not good enough to consume them, or I feel like I'm not like deserving enough. I don't know, it's like a really weird phenomenon of me acknowledging the fact that I will like this thing, but I'm not gonna consume this thing because I like it. Like, there will be some times where I'm scrolling on YouTube for maybe like, I'm not even kidding, for like an hour. I will just be saving stuff to my watch later, knowing full well that I'm not gonna watch it later. And I get joy from doing this. I get joy from looking at videos that I'm like, yeah, I'd like this looks like a cool video. I'm not gonna watch it, but I'm gonna put it in my watch later. So yeah, that quote definitely made me realize like why I do that in the first place. This year, I'm really trying to embrace the idea of using things because things are meant to be used.
This may sound kind of grim, but when I die, it's not like I can take anything with me. I can't take my clothes, I can't take my dog, I can't take my favorite type of tea, I can't take my favorite stuffed animal. I can't take it. So while we're alive, it's important to enjoy these things and give them attention so that we don't regret it when we die. If you keep on waiting and waiting for the perfect day to happen, that day might never come. So it's important to treat every day like it's that day, you know? There's no time better than the present. If you take too long to eat the strawberries, eventually they're gonna get mold on them. And you're not gonna wanna eat them because moldy strawberries are really gross. So eat the strawberries before they go bad. Oh, that was really good, was it not? That was a line. And I also think there's just like a special charm to things that have been used so much to the point where it's noticeable and it has signs of wear. Like when I go thrift shopping, I love seeing like stains and holes on clothes. I don't know why, like I know that's like probably bad, you probably shouldn't buy that, but I don't really care. I think it just makes me realize that that shirt had a life before me, and I think it's kind of beautiful how it can cycle through different people when it's at the thrift store. But even like with other things, like maybe it's like a teacup and it has stains in it from the tea, or a favorite book that's broken in the spine and it has pages that are like ripped out, or maybe, you know, it's jewelry that's been tarnished with time. Those things I think just have like an extra beautiful thing to them that new things just don't have. I can understand if you like have something that's like sentimental, maybe it's like passed down in your family and you don't want to use it because it's like valuable, like that I understand. But if you're intentionally depriving yourself of like the daily things in life, whether that be like a movie, music, food, you know, just anything that you sort of reward yourself with and you think you can't have it until you do something, I just think you can be more lenient with yourself and you can grant yourself permission to use those things. And I'm not saying to like overindulge. I think it's always important to have like a good balance. But if you're repressing these things in the first place, then it's like you're punishing yourself for no reason. Things are meant to be used and people are meant to be loved. That's not my quote, but I just thought I would spread the message. Mic drop.
Go ahead and leave, baby.
Probably take.
Oh, you got 6.9.
Oh no, will it stand? That's how you know it's real matcha, because it's green like that.
it turned out
The apple ones. Yummy.
I think that's a turtle going.